Hello everyone, I've been asked to put together a little how-to guide for iMovie. I know most of you know what you're doing with it and you probably don't need any help, but just in case you need a little bit, then here we go. So iMovie on our iPads just here, we'll select it to open. It saves all the anything you make will just get saved automatically. There's not a save button in iMovie, so it's kind of saving it all the time. So we want to create a new project, a new video, a new film. So we're going to press this cross up in the top left hand corner, and then we want to do a movie. Okay, so it will then show you some of the images and films or videos that you already have in your camera roll. So my top ones along the line here from today, I've taken some pictures of my dog. So we'll use those today. So you can either select those and it will select them for you, or you can create the movie without selecting those. Okay, so I've chosen not to select those at the moment. So that means I need to take some pictures or I can add them in. At the drop down here I've got on the right hand side I've got media, so where I can add video or photos, and on the left hand side I've got a little camera there which I can press now, and that shows you my lovely feet. Or if I want to get a picture of my dog, I could take a picture of him here, or a video. So I'm going to take a photo of him to add in. So now I've taken that photo and that's given me 6 seconds worth of content, which is nice. At the moment that picture is moving as the image goes, and I can scroll through the video just by pushing my finger down on this timeline area at the bottom and moving left to right. If I don't want that image to move, and I found that if you're taking pictures of a book, it's better to have it kind of still and not moving across the screen. It's this Ken Burns enabled feature here, so we need to disable that, and now the image won't move as it goes across from left to right. Quite boring just to have the photo with no instruction on the bottom, so we probably want to add some audio as well. So next to this camera icon on the left hand side is also a microphone. If you press that, it'll tell us ready to record. The green, you want to have your voice be able to come into the green area here. You can see it's moving up and down as I speak. If I speak louder, then it'll go up. But yeah, so we just press record. It'll give us a countdown. This is a picture of my dog Bobby, and I've got the sound there. If I'm not happy with that, I can listen to it by pressing review. I can do it again by saying retake, and if I'm happy with it I'll click accept. So I think that's probably okay, so I'll click accept. Now at the moment that's on our timeline down the bottom, coming after the picture of the dog, which is not really. This is a picture of my dog Bobby. So we can just select that, and we can hold that and pop it down underneath into the right place. This is a picture of my dog Bobby. Okay, that goes on a bit long now after I finish speaking, so I probably want that photo to last not quite as long, not as long as 6 seconds, which it says on the side there. So if I hold my finger on the end, I can just trim it down to make it a little bit shorter. So, this is a picture of my dog Bobby. Fabulous. So that's great. I now want to add some more. Now I want to add some photos or videos that I already had of Bobby in my camera roll. So I'm going to add this one of him, and I just do that by selecting the picture I want and using the add button, and that'll add it in there. So now I've got 2 pictures. This is a picture of my dog Bobby. There he is. I'd recommend as well, when you're taking videos or pictures, to do that in landscape, not horizontally. A couple that I've put up and filmed in portrait mode didn't really fit the screen properly. I think you can move these, maybe not. Yeah, so that picture then, if I tap the screen, his nose wasn't really showing, and we want to see that. So I can move that up. Ken Burns I'll turn off again, so now the picture's not going to move. That's fading in between each picture, and that's this button here at the bottom. This will give you some options: dissolve or slide or wipe or none. So I could have just no.
This is a picture of my dog Bobby.
And that's just kind of jump between the two, or I could change that to dissolve. I quite like the dissolve one personally.
This is a picture of my dog Bobby.
Okay. We can also add video in, so I know that one of these is a video. So if I choose video instead, recently added, and I've got a 5-second video of him there. So that's jumped in between the two pictures now. I actually want that to go at the end. I think that's because I had the timer, so I can just simply hold down my finger on whatever I want, and I can move that. I could either have that at the beginning, I could have that at the end, wherever I want it. So now,
this is a picture of my dog Bobby. That's a good boy, well done. That's it, good for the video.
There we go. So yeah, so if I'm done now and that's it, maybe I would add a thing at the end that says, I've shown you a picture of some pictures of my pets. Do you have a pet at home? Tell me about it. That could be it's an activity I've done, mainly because I wanted to see what the kids' pets look like, because who doesn't like seeing all their animals? So if I click done in the top left hand corner, I can name that whatever I want. So I might say pet video, and that will save that as that. So now we need to be able to upload this. There's 3 buttons down the bottom here. There's like a
this is a picture of my dog Bobby.
So this was the far left button with the play button. That will show it in a full screen. And then we have like the traditional share button. So we can share those in kind of any of those. We could email it if we wanted. We normally want to upload these to Dojo though. So that means we want to save video. And what often with the higher videos or the longer your videos are, lots of us have been finding it's been tricky to share those, particularly by email, because the file size is too big. So this is quite a good way to get around that often. And if you select to save that not in the 720p or the higher ones, so either picking small or medium, I'll pick medium. That'll export, which means it will be saving to your camera roll. It will tell me there to my photo library. So that means when I go to my pictures now, my video that we just made,
the picture of my dog Bobby,
is ready to go there. And we can then upload that to our class dojo, just at the bottom here. And you can just upload that, you know, as you normally do, selecting what you want to upload. Okay. I hope that made sense. I hope
this is a picture.
Everything you needed was there. If you need to go back into your video, you can just click edit. You can add other things as well. You can add, there's other audio you can add. There are sound effects which are quite fun, but that's a little bit too in depth. Soundtracks. There are some free soundtracks normally on your iPad that you can just play underneath if you want, but I wouldn't worry too much. Or if you have some of your own iTunes music or whatever you want down there, this is kind of all the stuff that I downloaded for Radio Oakley amongst other things. Then you can add that in as well, but it's getting a bit technical. Okay, I'll leave it there. I hope that was helpful.